Hello guys and girls, it's Aaron Lee here, and I'm doing a video today about Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer announced. Multiplayer announced July 31st, 2013. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and DC Entertainment today confirmed that Batman Arkham Origins will ship with a mode that allows players to take the franchise's award-winning gameplay online to play with friends and foes. You can view the Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer trailer here. http slash www.youtube.com/watch lowercase v the equal sign lowercase z uppercase r and uppercase y uppercase h uppercase y uppercase j uppercase p lowercase h xc. It's an epic 3 versus 3 versus 2. It's online showdown where every match is different. Think you can take down criminals on your own? Show them what you've got as Batman or Robin. Want to rule the Gotham gangland and take out the Boy Wonder or Dark Knight along the way. Defend your turf and fight as elite members of the Joker or Bane gang. Don't worry when things get dire for your gang squad. Players can call in the ultimate reinforcement by summoning and playing as the Joker or Bane. The online component blends the traditional Arkham gameplay with third-person shooter mechanics and is development by Splash Damage. Multiplayer will be available for the PS3 computer entertainment system, Xbox 360 video game and entertainment system from Microsoft, and Windows PC. The game is scheduled to launch worldwide October 25th, 2013. That one was the 31st of July. The other news article is Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate under new management handheld trailer. Trailer released just in time for PAX Prime 2013. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment unveiled a new gameplay trailer for Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate entitled under new management. In addition to showing off the art style and gameplay of the first Batman Arkham handheld game, several of the villains Batman will tangle with in Blackgate prison are highlighted. One of the Dark Knight's most famous enemies, Solomon Grundy, was also revealed to be part of the game for the first time. You can view the trailer here. You can probably watch this trailer on YouTube, guys. After gang-fueled uprisings occur within the walls of Blackgate prison, Batman is called in to restore order and put an end to the rebellion before the chaos implodes. With gripping 2.5D graphics, fully voiced narrative, and a captivating storyline. Players will explore deep inside the bowels of this remote island penitentiary that plays an important role in the Arkham universe, featuring stealth gameplay, free flow combat, and Batman's legendary gadgets. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate captures the genuine Arkham feel players have come to appreciate. Developed by Amateur Studio, Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate brings the core Arkham pillars to a handheld format for the first time to Sony and Nintendo handheld systems. A companion game to Batman Arkham Origins. Players can continue the storyline of the console version and discover more details of the Dark Knight's past. But Arkham Origins Blackgate will release on PlayStation Vita and Nintendo 3DS. Both games will release this worldwide October 25th, 2013. Just like the 360 and the PC and PS3 and Wii U comes out the same day too. And the last one from this site, Nowhere to Run trailer release. 08, 23, 13. The last two are from August. I got this from the official website of Batman Arkham Origins. Nowhere to Run trailer released. Kicking things off for Gamescom 2013. Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and DC Entertainment unveiled a new trailer for Batman Arkham Origins titled Nowhere to Run. The trailer showcases the adorable supervillains hell-bent on taking down the Bat and gives a first look at Firefly, one of the 8 assassins featured in Batman Arkham Origins, capable of raining fire from above. You can view the Batman Arkham Origins Nowhere to Run trailer here. Let me see what's on the media. It's mostly video, screenshots, and wallpapers. Batman Arkham Origins features an expanded Gotham City and introduces an original prequel storyline occurring several years before the events of Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City, taking place before the rise of Gotham City's most dangerous villains and assassins. The game showcases a young, raw, unrefined Batman as he faces a defining moment in his early career as a crime fighter that sets his path to becoming the Dark Knight. As the story unfolds, witness identities being formed in key relationships. And they show from the files of Gotham City Police Department, GCPD. Anonymous vigilante, Batman. Conflicting reports of the suspect range from a highly trained individual or group of individuals to allegations of a large winged creature. Sporadic sightings were first reported 2 years ago. The frequency of sightings is up 80% in the last 6 months. Limited photographic and forensic evidence suggests a single individual, a white male adult, utilizing a dark militarized armor with unexplained high mobility. Various statements indicate the suspect is armed with high-tech weaponry and tools, which may allow for rapid deployment and navigation between buildings. Unsolicited claims indicate the suspect employs unlicensed low-flying aircraft. Multiple outstanding warrants for the Batman exist, including assault with a deadly weapon against both criminals and law enforcement officers. Breaking and entering, carrying a concealed weapon, interfering with a crime scene, and fleeing the scene of a crime. Considered armed and extremely dangerous. Multiple cases of resisting arrest have proven suspect both an expert hand-to-hand combatant and evasion specialist. Black Mask is the next one. Roman Sionis is his name. I'll read off the characters in this game. Black Mask. Gotham City business owner Roman Sionis is alleged to be one of the city's most powerful crime lords. Though no convictions have ever been made, Sionis maintains several legitimate businesses, many of which are believed to be fronts for illegal operations. Notable businesses in his portfolio include Janus Cosmetics, Gotham Merchants Bank, and the now defunct Sionis Steel Works. Sionis has been charged with embezzling city funds, murder, racketeering, distribution of illegal narcotics, and other offenses, but never convicted in previous trials. Witnesses for the protection have been known to recent die or disappear. Investigation is ongoing. Next one is Deathstroke. Slade Wilson. FBI files Inc. Slade Wilson to the assassination of various offshore dictators and business people. Less is known about his domestic activities. Additional skills include weapons expert, demolitions expert, close quarters combat, ambush techniques. Following his military service, Wilson worked for various private military contractors before striking out on his own. And the Allegheny becoming one of the highest paid contract killers in the world, specializing in high-profile assassinations. Confirmed metahuman status, experimental speed, and strength enhancements of unknown origin. Suspect should be assumed to be armed with multiple weapons and considered expert with edged weapons, firearms, and explosives. Distinguishing characteristics include an impaired right eye, graying hair and orange accent, black body armor. The next one is Bane. Name unknown. The fugitive, known as Bane, is currently on the run and wanted by the sovereign government of Santa Prisca, following a prison break from Neuro penitentiary. While no records have been found to submit this. I'm not good at saying words. Substantive this. Rumors allege Bane was born and raised within the prison walls. Bane is believed to be traveling with a large group of mercenaries who refer themselves only as followers. Bane is rumored to have large than normal size and extraordinary strength, though this is believed to be as a result of his abuse of performance-enhancing drugs. Witnesses report observing temporary changes in musculature and bone structure and certain circumstances, but without physical proof. This is regarded as an unreliable testimony. Individual is deemed extremely dangerous, and as cunning as he is, physically strong. While he is often armed, his extreme physical strength is considered a deadly weapon, even when he is unarmed. Deadshot is the next one. His name is Floyd Lawton. Prior to his dishonorable discharge, Lawton received expert level Army marksmanship qualification badges in all AR 671 weapon categories. Academy instructors remarked that he didn't find directly hitting targets a challenge and had a tendency to insert his own additional requirements in order to make things interesting. Little is known about Lawton since his discharge, though he is a suspect in connection with several murders and assassinations, all of which involve uniquely complex ballistic scenarios at long range. Federal and interpol warrants have been issued but never served, and federal warrants alternate between valid and rescinded. Lawton should be considered armed and extremely dangerous. Known for high-risk tactics to degree his survivability, increase difficulty of any task at hand. It is highly likely that Lawton harbors a death wish. Consider this when engaging the suspect. Copperhead. Name unknown. Copperhead is a possible group, identity, or floating monarchy. I don't know what to say. Moniker, floating moniker. Initial reports of a contract killer using the name Copperhead have appeared in various Southern American criminal databases. Reports were, however, inconsistent. Conflicting intelligence suggests Copperhead may be a pair or even a group of individuals, both male and female, operating under Posidonium. Analysts suggest Guatemala is the center of operations of this identity. Consistent elements include snake-themed tattoo markings and non-restrictive garment to add with agility. At least 2 known suspects have been known to avoid wearing footwear. Anarchy is another character in this game. Name unknown. Earlier reports flagged suspect as graffiti artist with an anti-authority slash antichrist leanings. Suspected of organizing radical protests, occupying public spaces, and erecting tent cities and other public disturbances. Uses social media and activism to harass political figures, business leaders, and peace officers. Targets individuals and organizations of financial success or prominence. Reports of recent radicalization from undercover officers. Execution of well-known precursors suggest attempts at manufacturing explosive devices. Anarchy is wanted on charges of trespassing, destruction of public property, destruction of government property, and unrestricted demonstrations. Has been added to domestic terrorist watch. The next one is Firefly. Name unknown. Unstable, erratic individual with advanced weaponry and demolition skills. Linus is equipped with a military-grade flamethrower and custom light assembly acquired from an uncertain source. Has been alleged to steal chemical militaries in bulk, aviation fuels, various chemical primers, and restricted reagents that suggest a specific chemical requirement for both the flight fuels and his incineration device. His source files designate extensive psychological issues. Top-level summary is that Linus displays a total disregard for his well-being at a level that would be classified as irrational. Extreme disregard for his own safety. Molly, you have to close it. This cause for is symptomatic. At the degree of burns he has suffered across his entire body. Training and prior techniques means that Linus is skilled in the construction of incendiary devices, both handheld, pipe bomb size, and large-scale demolition level charges. And the last one here is Penguin. His name is Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. Initially afflicted with various street gangs and suspected of opportunist fencing. Cobblepot is now believed to be the mastermind of an underground arms trade business. Additional alleged illegal businesses include a citywide gambling ring, international arms smuggling, racketeering, and murder. Recent rumors also have him running an underground, unlicensed fighting ring. Several warrants exist for Cobblepot's arrest, but he has never been served due to a highly secretive, off-the-grid lifestyle. Cobblepot's name is not on the lease for any of his businesses. He owns no property and pays no bills in his own name. Of note, the only transaction Cobblepot has been officially associated with was the purchase of the final offer an aging Somaliland registered freighter believed to operate in U.S. waters. There, you still there, guys? Alberto Falco. He's one of the characters in this game. Black sheep of the well-known Falcone family. Medical records indicate a history of mental instability. Extent of his involvement in the family's alleged criminal activities is unknown. Psychological records created by Blackgate psychologist Hugo Strange suggest Falcone suffers from dissociative identity disorder. Though not currently under active investigation, the department psychologist has issued mental health warnings. It's only a matter of time before he snaps. So I guess that's it. Let's hear what the community says about this. Now about to the Arkham City official site. So I'm done with this website. Batman, Alright. Now I'm reading another website about Batman from Wikipedia. Summary. Batman Arkham Origins features an expanded Gotham City. Gotham City's most dangerous criminals. To showcase a young and unmotivated as the story unfolds, players will meet him at important characters for the first time. Forge key. I read that already. Now plot. 8 of the best assassins in the world have come to Gotham City for one night. Christmas Eve of all nights. To kill the Bat. Gameplay to be added. Heroes / allies. Bruce Wayne / Batman. Captain James Gordon. Alfred Pennyworth. Barbara Gordon. Robin, online multiplayer only. Villain / advisories. Black Mask. Deathstroke. Copperhead. The Penguin. Lady Shiva. Scarecrow. The Joker. Deadshot. Bane. Killer Croc. Anarchy. Mad Hatter. Firefly. Other. Brandon. Helen Loeb. Alberto Falcone. Voice actors. Roger Craig Smith as Bruce Wayne / Batman. Troy Baker as the Joker. J.B. Blank as Bane. Nolan North as the Penguin. Brian Bloom as Black Mask. And Rosa Soldier as Copperhead. Downloadable content. Deathstroke DLC pack. 2 challenge maps and 2 exclusive skins. Gene Paul. Valley's bat suit skin. Adam West bat suit skin. GameStop pre-order. Black Mask DLC pack. 2 Black Mask challenge maps. Batman's Legend skin pack. Long Halloween Batsuit skin. Earth 2 Batsuit skin. Thriller Killer Batsuit skin. Dark Knight of the Round Table Batsuit skin. They have a full gallery here too of pictures. It's a lot of pictures. There we go. It's got loads of videos on here. Development history, no history. I haven't added yet. References. 2 websites to go to. HTTP www.gameinformer.com /b/news /archive /2013/04/09/May. Cover revealed. Batman Arkham Origins .as/px. And the second one is http /techland .time.com /2013 /04/09 /Batman Arkham Origins outage. New dev studio handling / Categories: Video games. Arkham series, Batman Arkham Origins. You can read about more about Arkham Asylum, more about Arkham City, Arkham Origins Blackgate, around Weekends Network. That's it. No comments. Content to show. I read it all to you. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's the same thing. Arkham Origins is currently in development for PS3, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U. This title will not be appearing on Xbox One or the PS4. And there's nowhere to run trailer right there. Batman Arkham Origins is currently slated for release on October 25th, 2013, and will not be developed by Rocksteady Studios, the developer of the previous two Arkham games. Instead, Origins is being worked on in-house at Warner Brothers Games Montreal. The new development team will be using many of the assets that Rocksteady has used in the past, including its customized Unreal Engine, so as to try and avoid any mechanics in the aesthetic of the franchise. Eric Holmes, lead designer of games including The Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Destruction, and Prototype, is heading up the project. Setting. As the title suggests, Batman Origins will take place long before both of the existing Arkham titles. For a young and unexperienced, Batman will encounter many familiar villains for the first time. As can be seen in the game, Game Informer Imaginary Assassin, Deathstroke will be one such foe, making his core Arkham game debut. Batman Arkham Origins Blackie. Alongside the console game, though, Warner Brothers has also announced a handheld title, Batman Arkham Origins Blackie. It's a game which will be released on PS Vita and 3DS again on October 25th. It is set after events of Arkham Origins and is being developed by Amateur Studio. It's a company that was founded by several of the brains behind the Metroid Prime trilogy. With this in mind, it's not too surprising to find it described as a 2.5D Metroid style exploration action game. And their first comment was Fire the Mup. Hope it's as epic as Arkham City. Judah's next one is Judah's Bra. Words cannot describe how excited I am for this release. Thought Arkham Asylum was fantastic. Fell in love with Arkham City, and am more than excited for Arkham Origins. It's a great series, and the developers have taken superhero video games to a whole new level. Three S's, sniper, power, 243. He was like sniper power 243. I've been praying for this. I was excited about Arkham City, but Origins? Yours Brown replies, yeah, I know. And then the other guy says, M8, all we can do now is wait. Unless you get 3 wishes and get it. Pose bio. They replied to, I'm pretty sure it's actually under new developing studio though. But I agree. The series is great, and this game should be fantastic. Halo Face 16 says, G-O-T-Y right here. Frega says, great dat hype. Recon 91. I'm cautious about this. But made by Rocksteady, no Paul Tinney, or by Faye Mark Hamill. But I'll check it out. William L.C. says, definitely interested in this game, but I'll wait to see the game in action before I get excited. XX Batman XX1 says, I'm completely satisfied with this game, and I don't have it yet. Next guy is Rocco Bat. Says, I think it's going to be even more epic. Don't get me wrong. Arkham City was amazing. The next guy is Wookie Warrior 10. Says, this comes out on my birthday. I can't wait to play this. And then Night Soldier says, to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people just want to know why is there the grapple boost in the game. Is it seen in the gameplay demo? Notorious Macville. I'm more excited for Blackgate. Zero Man 15 says, can we please have Batman fight Predator? Mickey 900. This is gonna be awesome. And then another guy said, Ducko the Great. I'm drooling at this. Gaming Media says, I am the only one planning on getting the Wii U version. Roman 17, yup. Roman 17 says again. Nah. He says a lot of nows. He says like nah. It's Roman 17 again. I'm excited for Death Stroke. Death Stroke is one word. But you spell it with has 2 words. Mighty Falcone. 79. Falcone 79. It's already pre-ordered by Collector's Edition. And then Early Cody says, because they didn't think about the Xbox One or the PS4. Some of the villains, he says, some of the villains are Penguin. Sorry, I missed. Spelled it. Sorry, and for Smile says, why is the game not coming to next-gen consoles? Because this game was made before PS4 and Xbox One. And then Kevin McDaniel replies, he says, 1. It comes out before next gen. 2. If you want to maximize your profits, you go with what's already bought and greatly spread out. And then Early Cody replies, I have played both Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I saw the E3 demo for it and was blown away. And the last guy is G. Henson, 15. It's gonna be insane. I wonder what else they have on here for Batman. That is. It says all articles. No, they have a lot of articles. I'm not gonna read all the articles. It's like 40 articles here. Oh my gosh, no. Okay. Arkham dev response to season pass backlash. Summer 2nd, 2013. The game's producer has responded to backlash about the custom heavy season pass. And also discussed a possible Nolan crossover. By Luke Carmel. Arkham Origins producer has responded to a fan backlash about the costume-heavy season pass. It also confirmed there are no plans for the video game to franchise the crossover with the movies. So when it was announced last week, the season pass managed to draw the ire many fans due to the fact that it was mainly made up of cosmetic additions to the game rather than extra levels or content. Now, in any interview with IGN producer General Vogel has asserted that there will still be a great deal of value in the season pass. The costume DLC is going to be available in the season pass, and it's basically a bonus right here. He explained there's going to be a lot of value in that season pass. One of the items we can't talk about yet, so just wait for the gamers to really see what the entire package contains. It's going to be a big deal. Big deal. Vogel then went on to discuss the future of the franchise. So he would be drawn on whether we could expect Warner Brothers Games Montreal to create another Arkham game, or if we'd see series veterans Rocksteady back at the helm. He did make it clear that Arkham games would always be kept completely separate from the movies. The Arkham brand is really independent from the movies, and that's something I think is at the core of its success. Rocksteady did that really well. When asked whether or not he'd like to make a Superman versus Batman game, he responded, "The Arkham brand is really independent from the movies, and that's something I think is at the core of its success. Rocksteady did that well. They isolated the game from the movies, and the Arkham brand will keep going in that direction. If there are other entries down the line, it's really something. It's in a minute, so it's in a new world of its own. And as a franchise, we want to focus on only through video games. DC Studios has a lot to say in how we develop the Arkham franchise, and they have great input. There's always going to be a collaboration between Warner Brothers, Interactive Entertainment, and DC, but we really want to keep it independent from the movies. Batman Arkham Origins will be available. Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, and PC on October 25th. Luke Camara is IGN's UK junior editor and big MMO fan. You too can reveal it media courtesy by following him on IGN and on Twitter. Johnny Krypton. Good. Keep it separate from the movies. And the New 52. Sniper of GoTH21 says, OMG, God, someone else agrees with me that the New 52 sucks. I thought I was the only one. For the New 52 doesn't suck. Some titles do. No, the main ones don't. Sniper of GOTH. Did they cancel Batman Inc.? I love that series. Why did they cancel it? Ask Crescenian. I hate the New 52. Especially what they have done with Green Arrow and Lobo. Sniper of GOTH. Did they turn Lobo into a teenager? Cornwolf says it would be nice if the pass was included with the collector's edition. Gerber at 0.49 loved the almost Sean Burgundy. Quote, I'm kind of a big deal. I wonder if he lives in San Diego. He's supposedly named after a whale's. No, I'm not going to say that. He said vagina, but that wasn't nice. I'm not going to read all these guys' comments. Batman says, I want the Nolan TTKR suit so bad, please. Next, Skylar 177. 117. I agree they shouldn't worry about making movie-based games. It's a crime there hasn't been a movie-based costume pack, especially the Nolan verse. Those suits translate well to the game. Just look up some of the PC mods. Good news for me, at least. Someone like AC hated the blue cape. I absolutely love the Origin suit. His says F the Nolan suit. Go with the 1989 Batman suit. Mirror.Adam. No. Says, you could just not buy it and not cry like a children. Every single time a game announces DLC or season passes. Yes, agreed. Hunter Scudder. When it was announced, oh my gosh. It was announced last week. Season Pass managed to draw the error to many fans due to the fact that it was mainly made up some cosmetic additions that came rather than extra levels or content. Talking about misrepresenting the audience, the backlash was because there was a Season Pass and Day 1 DLC at all. To me, to get the full experience Day 1, you need to pay $80. Smart customers now have to wait 6 months for the game of the year version. Because buying it at launch is simply unjustifiable. I don't even know if it was an unintentional mistake there on IGN's part because they didn't pay much attention to the backlash, so they intentionally playing down the situation. JD R Tanky says that misrepresents the possibility that if they weren't doing the DLC for paid DLC, they wouldn't have created the DLC in the first place, which would clearly mean that they saw the base game and the full experience, and if I'm not mistaken, Arkham games don't intend to suffer from lack of content. It says, and this is an example of justifying the behavior of developers and publishers in their attempts to piecemeal games to sell you content already on the disc. But please, keep letting them raise the reason for how much they can screw the customer. It's definitely not giving an incentive for other companies to pick up on this or anything. It's definitely not them to push the boundaries of how far they can take piecemealing games. Eric 17. Don't care about the crossover, but I like to be able to have the Dark Knight Rises costume for Batman. The suit at DK Rises was his best costume in that trilogy. Zabis Batman says, I agree. King Louis LXXXI. Why would anyone want Batman? Want Arkham to cross with the movies? Tie games have always been more geared towards the comics. Pre-52. That's what I like. That's why I like it. And then Rocker 182. The bad thing is these costumes really don't improve your character. It's more or less the cool factor of playing as Batman beyond without his abilities. Next is Nikki's Gaming. Season Pass, DLC pre-order. Spoilers are all BS. People who support these practices for game devs to release unfinished games are all the same bunch of idiots supporting devs to milk more money from the consumers. 77. LOL, you're so mad. Overcast 92. If people don't like the fact that the season pass is costume heavy, then don't buy it. Laughed out loud. LOL. Besides, there are a lot of other things coming out with the season pass. Just saying. Silly skeletons. What's worse than the fact that DLC is mostly costumes is that they're most likely already in the game. You'll have to cough up extra cash to access them. These guys are taking the wrong pages from companies like Capcom when it comes to DLC. Broken Joker with instead of E with a 3. Says Beyond Two Souls has inched its way further and further ahead of Origins. They have drowned me in info about the game. And the voice actors are not returning as a knock. And then the same map is retarded as Arkham City. Another knock. Then the revelation of Bob recorded Copperhead. It's the same villains. We fought twice now. Barbara Gordon is not a villain. She's a bad backer. Oracle. It's Oracle. Barbara Gordon is not a villain. It's another paradox. Then they release their season pass. It's not nonsense. Yet another knock. By the time we're done paying for the Ultra Awesome Collector's Edition, plus the Collector's Edition guide, I give them nearly $200. You're seriously going to nickel and dime me for costumes? I should get everything this game has to offer for the price I paid for it at lunch. GOTY. I don't know what that means. Additions. DLC, season passes. They're all an insult to the core gamer that buys this stuff. Brand new, it gives them their first payout. It's utterly ridiculous that I'll have to lay out another 20-some odd dollars for content, which I will not be doing. I speak with my wallet. I do not buy DLCs, I buy the game. So I should get all the moving parts that come with it. If you buy a bicycle, they don't ask you to buy the wheels separately. I will be supporting the amazing Dave Cage purchasing Beyond Two Souls. The DLC will be free. Cage has gone on the record several times stating that he loves DLC, just like Trey Parker, to also be getting my money with when South Park Stick of Truth drops in to simmer. Talk with your wallets, folks. Then Trans 27 says, okay, here's why your opinion sucks. Copperhead? Red game. It doesn't mean that you require incentive now, because that was completely optional. 6. As for the season pass, the initiation plus story DLC will cost $20 anyway. So you just get costumes along with it. So honestly, if you're spending money on a guide, then you're in no position to complain about a season pass. And then Oxman21 says, still waiting for them to decide to do Batman Beyond. A Night in Arkham says that was the obvious fan favorite last game. If they do it, they'll release it at just the right time. I wouldn't give up hope. Oxman 21 replies, if they ever wanted to push things to a new level, that's the most likely option, especially with next gen coming out soon. And then a knight in Arkham says, I hope there will be a beware the Batman skin. Comic Dude 319 says, why don't they make a spin-off Nightwing game? Lucky Lose Comedy. Nitwit, and then he replies, Nitwit was in Arkham City as DLC, and he was Pants. Huh? I'm the G-Dab of Batman. He says, they're goddamn or was gonna get the season pass after it was announced. Then I found a $20 PSN card on the ground. So all I'm really paying for is the game. The game. Also, people need to stop complaining about DLC. You buy it or you don't. There's no middle ground. As for it, it's getting heavy. It's only 2 DLC packs, which would have been released for like 5 each. And then the initiations bringing in more challenge maps, which is a point people either don't see or maybe just think, oh, you get to play as Bruce Wayne on the challenge maps. Bull. You skipped a word. Then there's the obvious story DLC, which is going to be like $10 to $15. Bottom line is, if you're complaining about too many skins and only wanting story content, initiation and unannounced DLC is going to be worth about as much as the season pass. So you might as well get it. Pinocchio of Pinch of Salt says, I really don't see this game outdoing Arkham City. Point being, why pay $60 plus DLC when you can get the same experience from AC for $20? Assassin's Creed. AC's Assassin's Creed. No, Arkham City, I mean. You should say that. Can be Assassin's Creed too. I don't know. For 20 or less. And that's only if you don't really have it, which most people do. This game is coming at the end of this month and still haven't seen compelling enough reasons to buy it. Phil Nugent replies, a lot of sequels have the same gameplay mechanics, and people still buy them, and it's usually still worth it, like Gears of War, or Halo, or Call of Duty. Most of those gameplay mechanics never changed. Sold pretty well though. It's not about what's the same. It's not about what's the same. It's about the small things that are different. And then a knight in Arkham replies, an experience is made by the story, not the mechanics. This will be a different experience. And then Jude Fijai 47 replies, if you look at each iteration of Grand Theft Auto since Grand Theft Auto 3, you'll realize how loathsome GTA. The Arkham Origins is in terms of progress. The game changed drastically from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, and at first glance, you could tell. For me as a gamer, that's what constitutes excitement. So when I first saw the GTA 5 GTA 4, and even the Watch Dogs trailer. I felt that unique excitement. I have been a gamer for 17 years. And I can say for sure that Arkham Origins will be a good or even great game. But I didn't feel that childhood excitement when I first saw its gameplay trailer. I kind of wished that Rocksteady was more involved in this. So I played all their games, and I know the developer was special. Ever since I played Riot Response, I was disappointed when I first heard that Rocksteady was not the central force behind this game. They are my favorite developer alongside Rockstar. And then Xbox 360 Gamer says, if only the infamous pre-order DLC would change. And then the Half Rats replies, never paid for an infamous game, so I have played them all. Hint, hint, wait. Soil Worley says, I hate prequels. Just seems lazy to me. Mace. Mace 5. The fact that it's set in the same exact area as Arkham City, with a little extended area, shut me off from buying it immediately. Trance27 says, some guy named, yeah, what the hell are you talking about? Sorry, pardon the French. Do you even know a thing about this game? It's not just a little extended area. It's twice the size of city. Also, the old area is getting redone, as it's not a prison. Like, seriously, do people even think before they complain nowadays? Somebody has to be down with this, guys. No, I'm not going to read all the articles. Too many articles. Can you read down by adding more snow? Do you realize that the only thing they'd have to remove, because it's not a prison, is the wall that blocked off everything? Alright? It's not like all the buildings were new at Arkham City. And then Trans27 says, you're still not getting it? That section was old Gotham. This game's map comprises of that plus new Gotham. So it's twice as big. Old Gotham will still get redone, as there isn't that flood there anymore. This is confirmed the fact that the area is twice as big as Arkham City's map. There's no getting around it. And another guy replies, Nizmaster -1 replies, hum. It's because they're not going to change anything in the Arkham City area. They're just paste. They just copy pasted the area to the new game, right? Mace 5 replies, yes, that's right. Go watch gameplay trailers and look at the surrounding areas. And then Nizmaster -1 replies, there are no gameplay trailers taking place in the AC area. Base replies, http www.youtube.com/watch, Google is your friend. MOFG. This Batcher buys one. Yeah, that's gameplay from the new part. Now Mace 5 says, oh, I see. See, Arizona ripped straight out of AC. Yes, said replied. What difference is that the part of Gotham that is in AC isn't flooded? The game's maker said that. The game maker said that there are other differences. Sniper of Gochi T21 says that area is south of Gotham. The area is in South Gotham. That's the extra item that we're getting to the game. And then Slade replies to some guy named Swore Woolley. It's a prequel in the story alone. Everything else about the game has been refined. I think it looks pretty good. Not necessarily a lot different from the previous Arkham games, but fortunately, I'm not tired of that formula yet. We're just hanging out some of those comments from those guys. There's like a load of them. I'm not gonna read them all. It's too long to read them all. Yeah, I did an hour-long video. I did pretty well. I mean, I'm not complaining anything about this game. I like all the I like DLCs. I like the skin packs and all that. I'm not complaining. I hope I will be getting this game where it releases. I've been doing a lot of videos this month because it's coming up soon. I just wanted to share what you thought of the Season Pass DLC and all the other stuff I read too. It's getting late now. It's like 10:13 p.m. here. It's Wednesday here. Time Pacific time. So, and what you think of what I read so far? Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and let me know if you're getting this game yourselves, people. And I'm getting real big hits on these Arkham Origins videos. I'll be doing more of them because I know you guys like these kind of videos. I might have to go. I have to let you go now. So please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, opinions, and thoughts, and add a favorites too. And I hope you like it and enjoy it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. And alright, I gotta. Okay, alright, bye.